It's the Social Drinkers Podcast.
Welcome to the Social Drinkers Podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Sean P.
And we have in our studio, introduce yourself.
What's up, Houston? This is Dr. Clemmie, a.k.a. the Cake Lady.
And this is Hutexmr.
We have these beautiful people in the studio today. We have some interesting topics we're going to speak about, but most of all, we're getting ready to promote 50 Shades of Green. If y'all haven't got your tickets, this event is going down. It's going to be phenomenal. The Social Drinkers will be in the building. Y'all don't be trying to get off on Sean P. because trying to come see him. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We know that's not going to happen, but that's fine.
Whatever. The ladies, man. But no, seriously. Y'all, please come out and support this beautiful event. It does, some of the proceeds will be donated on behalf of autism.
Correct.
This beautiful lady, Dr. Clemmie St Amand, the Cake Lady, she has decided that this is her passion, and we're going to let her tell you more about the journey and the purpose of this particular event. But for now, we're going to ask everybody how their day went.
We'll let it go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies
tell
first.
us.
Ladies first.
Well, my day was actually interesting.
Okay.
It was a pretty good day. I went to visit my artist, Ronnie Spencer, and I chopped it up with him a little bit, and shared a little time with him.
Awesome.
And so that was always good. It's always good to see your artists and to let them know that you're here to support them and that you're in their corner. And then I spent a little time with my son that's 28, just turned 28 last August, and he has autism. And so he got a chance to ride and, you know, see the city and go to the store. And I asked him to pick one thing, but he picked three. But so, you know, so it was a pretty,
Exactly.
yeah, it was a pretty interesting day. So,
Oh, that's pretty
yeah.
awesome. What about you?
Yeah, my day was very productive. I'm still in a position where I work a 9 to 5, so I had to go get
Okay.
that daily bread.
That's right.
And got a text and got set up for this podcast tonight, and I'm grateful, and that kind of made my day a whole lot better, you know. And now here I am.
We're so happy to have you in the studio, both of you guys. Just such a blessing.
Yes, it
Sean,
is.
how was your day?
My day was fun, just like my man here. Still working a 9 to 5. And I'm going to tell you something. What we're doing have to get really freaking big for me to quit my 9 to 5.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
part of it. We've had people on here, well-known people, and people that have a good thing going for themselves, and they still have to do their 9 to 5, or they
Yes.
still choose to.
Yes.
And what they do at the beginning of the day, pay all their bills, and they come through and they do their passion. So a lot of the people that we have on this show, this is because not the podcast is a passion, but the reason we have them on here is their passion.
Yes.
So to answer your question, Sean, I had a really good day. I did the same thing. I did my 9 to 5, had a really challenging case, a procedure at work that we knocked out. Felt real good about that.
that's awesome.
And so when I'm able to make some magic happen at work and still be able to get off and do what I need to do, I'm happy as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's a
there
good
it
feeling.
is.
Well, you have to tell the people what type of patients you deal with.
Well, I deal with cancer patients.
Yes.
Not all of them. What's the word I'm looking for? Terminal.
Right.
But there's a lot of care that goes into dealing with cancer patients outside of just giving them the medications that they need, the radiation or anything like that. The type of job that I have allows me to be able to interact with them.
Yes.
I'm goofy, right? So I like to crack jokes and stuff like that. So you have people that a lot of times patients come to the hospital and they spend all day there. They don't eat because they can't for various reasons. They may have gotten some news they don't like,
Yeah.
or they're just having a bad day because of their circumstances. And so I take it upon myself to, I got to test you. I got to test you hard. However, I'm going to have you in there laughing.
Yes.
And at least for 30 minutes to an hour, you can forget you had
what
you're doing
through.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
And kick it back and relax. So I really get off to that. Today I made a difference.
Yeah.
And I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Sean,
And I love
today?
that. That's
Thank
why I
thank
wanted you
Sean.
to
Thank
be
you.
able to tell the
I'm
people
trying to
because
skip.
they don't realize what we go through,
Right.
you know, and the people lives we impact, not just on the Social Drinkers podcast,
Right.
but in our day-to-day lives.
Right.
But to answer your question, my day was phenomenal. I work my 9 to 5 too. I ain't hit that lottery yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So I'm here. And the great news I got today is I get to attend Grandparents' Day for my grandsons tomorrow. So I'm super duper
So how many
excited.
grandsons?
Oh, 5.
Are all 5?
5 boys.
No, I'm talking about you do a grandparents' day for all
Well,
5?
actually 4.
Okay,
I'm doing
okay.
Grandparents' Day for 4 of them. So I am totally,
They all at
totally
the same
excited.
school?
Yes. So that's a blessing, you know.
So you're going to be like Michael Jackson walking in.
I know. 12. One is at 12 and one is at 12:45. So I'm so looking forward. And I haven't told my boss yet, but she'll find out in the AM because I found out late. But just happy to be here and happy to be back on live with our Facebook family. Yes, we're so excited and to be you're okay.
So-
and to be back in the building. Period.
Now, if y'all COVID. See, you got address the elephant in the room.
No,
Go ahead, give it a
So, yeah,
rules.
we missed a few episodes just because
you gave me a strong drink. It went down the wrong
we
pipe.
are the Social Burgers
But
podcast.
that's right. That's right.
It's very social right now.
Long as y'all feeling good and lovely and just all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, because I want y'all to act like even if you're choking to death on your own
Yeah.
secretions,
Yeah.
I want y'all to treat this like y'all sitting in the living room
Come on now.
with your uncles, aunties, your
Yes.
sister, your brothers, all that stuff. We just having a real good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so.
the whole purpose of this event is to have a great time and to bring awareness to autism for those who are not familiar about it. So with that being said, we won't waste any more time with our small talk. We're now going to get into it with Dr. Clemmie St Amand, a.k.a. the Cake Lady. And she's going to tell us about 50 Shades of Green, why this event means is so near and dear to her heart.
Now,
Go ahead.
Doc, before we get into it, are you a PhD
I am.
or you are a doctor like Dr. Dre?
I'm a PhD.
You're a PhD. Tell us about
I
that.
worked hard.
Tell us about that before we get into the.
I'll tell you about it. Okay, well,
if you will.
I started off my education as a Montessori teacher. I went to school to get my associate degree in Montessori education. And then I became a Montessori director of a school. So I am an alumni of the Lone Star, but previously it was called Lone Star. It was called North Harris College. So I'm an alumni of the school. And from there, I think I just wasn't satisfied with working with little kids where you have to say, that's not okay.
Right.
Instead of saying stop and sit down. So, the language for Montessori is quite different. And the education is quite different. It was great, and I love I'm still true to being a Montessorian. But I think I got into the educational part of it because I was blessed to have a son with autism. And Maria Montessori started her career actually training children with disability.
Okay.
So that's how Maria Montessori started, and she taught them these principles. So with those disciplines and principles, I thought, well, since I am a parent, a fresh parent with a child with autism, why don't I change my career from nursing to this career so that I can actually learn how to deal with my child instead of just letting doctors tell me what I need to do.
Right.
So that's that's what I done, and from there, my career just continued to grow, and I wanted to do more things. I actually have an MBA and a Master's of Science, so I have 2 master's degrees, and then decided to get my PhD in public policy. So
Love it.
I've been humping for a while. I'm an alumni of San Antonio. That drink was pretty strong, bro. That you gave me.
I do apologize.
Sean,
that water.
oh my God, you can't
So-
do our guests like this.
So here's the thing. Just so she can.
Give her a
Y'all
minute to
focus on
recoup.
me for a
Yeah.
second.
Social drinking podcast. Wow.
Before we turned on the cameras, she
studied that
literally asked for more.
Yeah.
She didn't ask.
How she do it?
I will take another shot of that
Yeah.
tequila that you have there.
Yeah.
What is it called again? This is pretty tasty.
That's how she did it. You are a good emulator. You
Oh my
really
God.
are. You're welcome.
Well, that other shot sure got me going.
Don't be aspirating in him.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that's the story, and I really love the whole educational platform. They just won't give me no more money and let me get no more degrees. So I'm out.
You're maxed out like that?
I'm maxed out. I have, like I said, a associate degree, a bachelor's degree, 2 master's degrees, and a PhD. You can't go back.
Smart enough.
Well, I wouldn't say it was just that I was smart enough. I was just determined enough.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I was just
I love
determined
that.
enough. That was it. Yeah.
So let's segue real quick.
Okay.
With that being said, what would you tell a young person, not just a female but a male too, that they're at a crossroads of what they should do and they're ready to maybe drop out or give up because it is challenging? Do you have any advice for them?
First advice is don't give up. The second advice is reinvent yourself. The third advice is listen to your inner spirit and your inner soul, because yourself will never lead you wrong. And also read everything. Don't go to your counselor. A lot of problems is the college students and high school students run to the counselor for every single thing. Pick up the catalog, read the catalog. Don't read it once, read it like 3 times. Go back, put it down, go back the next day and reread it again.
Right.
Because I guarantee you it's something in that catalog that they did not tell you that you may need to know that may be beneficial to you in the decisions that you're making. And so that's what I had to do. I had to not lean on the counselors to direct my degree program, but to actually read every single thing yourself.
Advice.
I'm not saying the counselors don't matter. They matter.
Exactly.
But educate yourself. Literacy is very, very important within our youth and our culture. And we had to fight for literacy.
Yes.
And a lot of times we don't use literacy. We're not using encyclopedias. We're not using dictionaries. We're not using any of that anymore. We're using Google.
Yes. And YouTube University.
And then we just talk to Siri or whomever in your house and she'll just go, I don't know, tell me. Or, because Siri gets smart, so she gets smart with you now.
Right.
So I'm just saying, now I'm just trying to encourage everyone who's in college or working on a job, in between jobs, trying to figure out whether the job has this and this and that. You can call all your friends and say, hey, bro, tell me about the job you got over there. They can tell you only what they know. Yeah. But if you go on that job's website and really read, I guarantee you'll find out something.
I believe that. That's some great advice.
Yeah,
What
literacy.
would you say to people that are considering, they may not want to go to college? So, when we were growing up, that was our whole thing. There's this
College thing,
yeah, but it's also like this plan that you should do once you graduate high school to get you to where you need to be. And they're considering trade school over actually going to a university or something like that. What would you have to say about that?
I can tell you, and I know this is probably, weird coming from me, someone who actually went and got a lot of degrees, but trade school is so much more powerful than degrees.
Not weird. Not weird.
So much more powerful because whenever you have a skill and those lights get cut off, storm happens, economy shut down, your skill is going to keep you living. It's going to keep you fed. It's going to keep your children fed. So having a skill going to always outweigh having a degree. Period.
That's some good stuff.
Period.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yes. I love that. I'm
a cake lady, by the way. We bake cakes.
Okay. That's where that science degree came in, putting together all those formulas of
but
ingredients.
Seriously, that's real, for real.
Yeah, I got it.
We love that.
Yeah.
So with that passion, that same passion that you had, if you are ready to open up and discuss with us about 50 Shades of Green, how did that, what inspired you to create 50 Shades of Green?
Well, it wasn't just to start with the 50 Shades of Green. It was just the idea of starting a foundation as a whole.
Okay.
I decided during COVID, just seeing a lot of people pass away. I am a caretaker of my elderly mom. She's 80 years old. Wow. God bless her soul. And she has worked really hard, retired from Ben Taub Hospital, worked there for 30-some years. Wow. Just a really strong woman. And she's been saved from all kind of stuff that just was around her. So, and then just to see her neighbor pass away, they were good friends, and a neighbor across the street. And I'm watching these people in the house, and they've passed away from COVID. It's taking the people all the way to the next morning to come get the bodies out the house. And then when they come, they're suited up like they're on the astronaut, like they're, on Mars somewhere. And I'm like, man, just watching this, you can't help but just grieve, You're grieving because you're watching this. And then, it just hit me. I'm like, man, I haven't lived long enough. I haven't done these things. I haven't had, of course, we just talked about my degrees. So that let you know, I've been taking care of an autistic son, going to college. I haven't had much fun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to do nothing if I don't start now. And then, God just gave me this vision overnight. Well, stop complaining about it. Do something about it. And when he said do something about it, I was like, I'm going to do something about it. So I was like, okay, well, we got a birthday. So we don't have to die because we still have a birthday. We can just celebrate the fact that we still have a birthday. So that's the birthday. And then I was like, okay. And so, we're going to commit to something. So what can we commit to? Well, we can commit to enjoying our life. We all come together and just have a big time, a good party. Just enjoy the fact that we exist and do some great fun things.
Right.
That's the commitment. And whatever the other commitments are that you have outside of that as well. So it's the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation because we have the birthday, and the wedding is the commitment to your life. So every birthday, I have people come out in wedding attire, wedding veils, and I wear a wedding dress. Every birthday. I just did that in May, and we had
that was nice.
It
was very nice. We had Youngster perform. We had who else? We had
Ryan, I like the way y'all
Ronnie
came
Spencer.
out.
Yeah. And we had Kirk O'Banks.
Okay.
So it was very, very nice, and I was in full wedding attire.
How were you able to get in contact with these people? Not form a relationship with these people where you're able to put on these events and have them show up for you?
Well, I think that once I started the very first 50 Shades of Green, which was the first annual last year, I think the news went out. I had honored KG Smooth from 102. I honored Sam Mack. He used to have the Mac
Love
bar.
Sam Mack. Yes.
So, and he took me under his wings as his little sister. So it was like,
yes,
the building was full of people that was a great networking body. And then those people traveled the message from one person to the other. So I always tell people that social media is great, but word of mouth is even better. And I think that's what happened. And they just liked my drive and what I was doing, and the passion that was behind it.
So like, this woman is dope. Fuck with her.
Pretty much.
I got you.
yeah.
And I think that's how it just took off from there. And then all of a sudden, I had someone to say, hey, I need you to be my manager. And I'm like, huh? And it just kind of went from there. So then the management thing was kind of pushed in with legendary Ronnie Spencer. And from there, God just blessed me.
Yeah.
It's just really a blessing. It's really hard to sit here and take credit for something that I believe God did.
I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you were able, how did you obtain your manager experience? Was that from your degrees to some knowledge?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because I never managed an artist.
Right.
But I've managed, corporations. I've managed an organization.
Yes.
My master's degree, my first one is in organizational leadership.
Gotcha.
And my second master's degree is in business administration. And those came from Our Lady of the Lake University in San Antonio.
Okay.
So I worked really, really hard.
It sounds like
I worked really, really hard.
Sounds
And it
like
was
it.
always a competitive thing as an African-American female to be amongst people when you're in honor society and things like that. It's always a challenge with someone else to get in front. It's been that way all my life, but for some reason I managed to get there.
Yeah.
You know, and when I get there, I don't let
Perseverance.
nobody make me move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very interesting. So now getting into the event. What can the people expect for Saturday? Why don't you tell them how to get tickets? Come on, we've already changed the trajectory.
It is going down. It is going down. I'm telling y'all, it is going down. We are going to have an amazing time.
Yes.
First of all, I just can't wait to see how everyone is going to come out and be embraced with the elegance that's going to take place.
Yes.
So for 2 hours, I just want people to just come and just take it all in.
Yes.
Just walk around, take your pictures, bring your cameraman. You know,
Yes.
I invite you to bring your cameraman or your camera woman, and you know, and just enjoy the decor, enjoy taking your hair down for a minute.
Just wear green.
Exactly. Please
Elegant.
wear green. Please wear green. And the reason why we're saying it is because we're trying to do something with a common purpose.
Yes.
It's not that we're trying to, you know, to tell you what to go buy and critique your wardrobe, but it's a common purpose. You remember when we was in school and the teacher said we're going to all do this one thing?
Yeah.
It's just this one thing, and it's called uniting. It's called
Yes.
unity.
Yes.
That's what I love about K Reno. Not to bring him up, but K Reno is like big on unity.
Yes.
And when you unified, it's just I mean,
beautiful
it's
thing.
a beautiful thing.
Yes. Yes.
So you know, so I just want everyone to come out and wear any shade of green. There's lime green, there's orange green, there's green, there's dark green, there's hunter's green, there's all kind of green. But the green represent money.
Yes.
Right?
Come on
and
now.
We all out here trying to do what? Make
money.
So the 50 Shades of Green is to represent 50 different ways we making money. Right?
I love it.
So I want to bring all the entrepreneurs out, all the people out, even the people who just celebrate entrepreneurs. You come out. So that we can all figure out who is who in the building.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have this live concert. And the main thing is we're going to have a panel. Now, on this panel, there will be Daryl Scott. If
Okay.
anybody knows, legendary
know
Daryl
Daryl
Scott
Scott.
was
Yeah.
the first person
From the
to
mid-80s.
slow
Yes.
down music. And not only that, Daryl Scott also was the king of the skating ring.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
And the damn mixtapes.
Oh, yeah. The mixtape.
So that's where I know it from. Not,
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
slow down music, but the mixtapes. Yeah, I got to know Daryl Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah.
If you just go to a skating ring and watch this man skate,
He a
you're going to
beast.
see a whole line of people behind this dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to just take off behind him. I mean, the dude is just, he's brilliant. And I think that a lot of our culture and a lot of our people have just been misrepresented. I think that they haven't
Yes.
shined the way they need to shine. I mean, you're talking about $1 billion people with $1 billion ideas
Yes.
that's doing great things. So I highly encourage people to tap into Daryl Scott. I mean, he's the best. He's a great DJ. He's just a wonderful guy all the way around.
Right.
Yeah. So we will have him leading the panel. On that panel of discussion, that will be Don Kiki himself. If you know, Don Kiki started when we were back in school.
90s.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
90s, and we was rocking Southside. I
Right.
was trying to get over there, knowing I was a Northside, but I was trying to
Just to
I was
jam
trying
in.
to find
You
my
was
way.
like,
Yes.
infiltrate.
Yes.
Infiltrate whatever it was. I was trying to get over
He's
there.
saying you infiltrating because he from the South Side.
Okay,
Let's
that's
not
what
do
that
that battle.
He had us on the
Yes.
north, doing the south side.
Yeah,
We was on the north, doing the south side.
But I was trying to get over there. I'm so serious.
Yes.
If I don't know no other dance, I can put my hand on my head
Yeah.
and rock to the left and to the right.
Come on now.
I can do that.
Yes.
So
yes.
so yeah.
I can't do none of them.
Oh wow. I bet you can.
I have. That's the crazy part. I have rhythm, but I don't know what to do with my body. So
Yeah.
if it's a scripted dance, like line dance or something,
Yeah.
I can do it. But left to my own devices,
Yeah. You crazy.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really great.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the botany boys in the building. We're gonna have K Reno in the building, Low Life in the building. We're gonna
Shout out to Low Life.
Yep.
He's braced us.
Yes.
Twice.
Low Life is a
Twice.
wonderful guy.
He is.
We're gonna have Sean Pimp and Pimp Tight in the building. We're gonna have Renetta Spencer in the building. We're gonna have Point Blank in the building.
Okay.
A very underrated MC.
Point Blank.
Somebody that
Oh,
I
yeah.
listened to while I was in the Navy in the mid '90s.
Yes.
Yeah, I put a lot of people on my ship on the Point Blank.
Point
Yeah.
Blank.
But yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah,
I fuck
Point
with
Blank
him.
is in the building.
So you get to meet a lot of artists
Yeah, this is dope.
on Saturday.
Yeah. Then
At
we
our
have
festival.
we
Yeah.
have Houston, Texas, and Mar. Hutex and Mar.
Yes.
You're gonna get me later. But
Yeah, I know he gonna get you.
Hutex and Mar will be in the building.
Yes.
We have Silky Red, my other artist. He will be in the building. It's just gonna be a great show, and let's not forget about our R&B. So that's our, some of our hip hop.
Yes.
That's not everybody, but that's some of our hip hop.
big lineup.
And then we're gonna have in our R&B, our headliner for R&B is T Dash.
Okay.
Now this guy is amazing.
Yeah.
This guy is when I say amazing,
Yes.
Sean, he is amazing.
I can't wait.
He
go.
Yeah.
can go. I'm telling you, naturally.
Oh yeah.
Naturally.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know why God didn't give me no singing voice. I'm still trying to. I'm still,
Girl, I
having
be
a
asking that too.
I'm still having a conversation with the Lord about that.
But look, you can
Yes.
rap. You smart and you can dance. Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
I mean, but I could just be.
Do you know if I could dance, how dangerous I'd be?
You would be.
Nigga, I might do.
You'll
little,
be doing it every
little
day.
stripping thing.
No, see, now we ain't gonna talk about stripping.
They
No,
don't give me no money, but I can still do it.
they may throw some coins at you.
All right, Doc, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, but I just want to say that if you haven't tapped into T Dash, I highly encourage you to go to his Instagram and tap into him. I mean, he puts me in the mind of Uncle Charlie, but then he also put me in mind of a mixed Bronny Spencer to Uncle Charlie I don't know. He's just a combination of things.
Yes.
And then what I like about him is that he's a real down to earth young man.
I love it.
I mean, a stand up young man, love his wife, love his kids, doing great things, and those are the people that I like to support.
Exactly.
Not arrogant, not walking around like he just wants you to know that he T-Dash.
That's right.
It. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I met him one time, my first encounter. It's on my Instagram.
Yes.
So I encourage you to go to my Instagram and see. I went to this club on Yale Street. Mm-hmm. That's what.
Lining up.
The Wings 18.
Yeah.
I went to Wings 18 on Yale. Shout out to Wings 18. And T-Dash was there. And so I just walked on in, they were having a little thing and he was performing or whatever. And he just came on and got my hand and he was like, who we got here? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And when I tell you he blew me out,
Yeah.
I said, the next show that I have an opportunity to book this man,
You were doing it,
I'm doing it.
and you stuck to your
I
word.
couldn't even move. I was standing in there robotic with my hands in my pocket. I just could not believe what I was hearing come out of this young man's voice.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, he
So-
awesome.
Yeah. You got us hyped over here.
Oh,
We're ready.
yeah.
We're ready.
My R&B lineup is just as good as my hip hop. My
I
R&B
love
lineup is a tough lineup.
We're gonna have a good time.
And and Renetta Spencer can blow.
I haven't heard her
Renetta
yet.
Spencer can blow.
What about this dude?
This guy is superly amazing and underrated. This guy, not only can he rap, but this guy is the best, I believe, in Southern Soul.
Come on now.
I know he don't claim it, but I claim it.
Yes.
'Cause this guy got a song, and right now it's my favorite song.
Which one is it?
They come on to you. Remember at the last interview?
Yeah.
And the girl came in and said, I thought that was King George.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yeah.
I mean,
I got you.
Can you share just like a little bit, like live?
Yeah, I'll be glad to.
Go ahead.
And don't forget about that mic. Grab the mic and
Yeah, it's basically what the song is. This song is basically just kind of like letting my wife know that, hey, just because I'm leaving don't mean I'm going to cheat.
Yeah.
It's just that I need me some me time. I just need to get out, put on my clothes, look fresh, feel good, and just have me some me time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the song is called Come Home to You, and it's on all platforms, YouTube, everything. And the song say, I just got paid today. Don't have any bills to pay. I take care of my family all the time. But tonight this check's all mine. I just want to have some fun. Have me and myself a one-on-one. Putting my favorite shoes and outfit on. Throwing my jewels and smell good cologne. Y'all come to the event.
So remember when I heard it, when I first heard it, I was like, that's like how Beyonce have her anthem for women. That's the anthem for men.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta feel good, look good.
Right.
So where you
And
heard
it-
it?
That's right.
I was on Slim's show, and he was one of the guests.
So-
I went to just go sit in, you know,
Yes.
being nosy. I heard he was gonna be in the
That's
building.
Let's
Yeah.
You're here with the music.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
real.
That's
It's
why I
real.
say you gotta check out his YouTube
And
channel.
She keep telling me, that's the one you need to really work on. You need
Yeah.
to push that song.
Push it.
But,
I'm telling you.
It's like, that's my first blues song. You know, that's my first Southern Soul song.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel? So I can put it up here.
It's Hutexmr, Hutexmr, Hutexmr.
That's
Go
it.
sub. Go sub.
Y'all gotta go check it out.
Okay.
Y'all just
Yeah,
gotta.
go sub.
Yeah.
Go sub.
Well,
I
I also
love it.
have a song that's gonna be aired for the first time at the
Okay.
50 Shades of Green.
Come on now.
So,
Can you give us a snippet or no?
well,
You wanna
actually-
hold on to
Come
it?
on.
no. Actually, this is a cipher
Okay.
with 10 people.
Yes.
It's jamming.
And it's jamming, and I am the only female on the song. And I am so honored that Ronnie Spencer would, believe in my goals enough
Yeah.
to do this cipher with me.
Shouts out to
love
Ronnie.
You know,
I love it.
and
And they gotta come back. I already told her you got to bring all your artists back
oh
for the
yeah,
cipher so we can be there
oh
to
yeah, 'cause
promote it.
it's
People
nothing
do
without the
it.
team.
Don't
The,
get me drooling.
the
right?
team,
Okay.
the team make the
whole
dream.
team gotta
I'll
come.
tell you
I
who's
know
all
you
on it.
love a song from all the people you like.
Yes, it'll be
all
on
the
point.
people
I
on
want to
now.
hear people
Yeah,
go.
Yes.
You
I
got a
don't
lot
want
of that.
no auto tune or none of that.
Come on
shit.
You got a
now.
lot of
I
that.
just,
Thank
and,
you.
And I'm not hating on auto tune, but from the era I'm from, I just want to hear you spit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this is I don't auto-tune myself because
I
you
know
know
you
why?
don't.
Because I'm a real country girl. I come from down south where it is country.
Yeah.
I think my voice is country enough to just be who I am.
Yes.
So I don't need to like auto-tune or whatever they call it. And plus, my engineer won't let me auto-tune my voice.
So,
And we have the same engineer.
so let me ask you a question. I know you got the cipher coming up. You say I got the sexy voice going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you know I'm finna ask for something.
it's time me to go.
Well, let me just tell you who's all on
cannot.
the cipher.
That's what he gonna ask.
Let me just tell you who's all
Now, I
on
was
the
gonna
same.
ask for a 16 or something else, but
16 bars?
Yeah.
something else.
Let me
other than
just
the
tell you
cipher.
who's on the cipher.
Yes,
So the first person on the cipher is my boy, my brother from another mother, Low Life. So
Okay.
Low Life is the
Nigga,
first one.
already
on-
starting it
so
off
he,
good.
He starts the song, and so behind him come this guy, and I call him my Eminem because this dude is
White boy?
amazing. Yes.
Yeah, this
And when
gonna
I
be
tell you
good.
he got it,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
If I get the bag, I'm bringing him with
So
the bag.
is,
Right.
is he more Eminem than Powwow, or is it what and what? Because
He
one
more
is more of a
Eminem.
lyrical, one is more
I'm
of
gonna
a.
let you answer that.
Yeah, you answer it. What you think?
I'm gonna let you answer.
I think.
I'm not asking you to compare them.
No. You talking about his lyrics?
Style wise.
Style.
He's a real natural t-shirt type wearing, tennis
Yeah.
shoe type wearing, tattoos up the arm type dude, down to earth, love his African American brothers and
But the
sisters.
spit.
And the spit is like.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we waiting to hear.
Yeah,
it.
he's a tongue
Yes.
twister. And it's off the dome.
Okay.
The dude is.
Come on now.
So
I can't wait.
he's second.
Okay.
And then third, we got another spitter. And when I say he spit, he not only spit, he's a producer, a great producer. And when I tell you this dude can make a beat that make you say, wow,
Yeah.
this is Lil Kano. After Ronnie Spencer do the bridge,
Okay.
then right behind him come ESG. And so
Selling the song.
then ESG,
Yeah.
he shouts out the Cake Lady. So it's Cake Lady, come on with it.
Okay, come on,
So she
Cake
come
Lady.
on after ESG. Then after that is Silky Red. Then after Silky Red is JB. And then after JB is Gold Toes. This guy named Gold Toes. He got the GT distribution.
Okay.
So that's it. It's 10 of us.
Off of that, since
That's
it was
gonna be
10, so
wild.
that's like probably like a 8-minute cipher.
7. It's actually on platforms on YouTube right now.
The whole cipher?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I was supposed to send it to you. Forgive me. I was supposed to send it to you.
Like we were just like debuting some shit.
Yeah.
Coming up,
No, but actually, no. But seriously, I mean, the song will be released on the 50 Shades of Green. It's just that the video is on YouTube.
Are y'all gonna do it live at the event?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my opportunity.
That's your opportunity.
With permission. But we'll
Permission to do what?
To film it and air it and stuff.
I tried to cut a section. It's out.
You was trying to cut it out?
He got under that.
I cannot.
Oh, shit.
They get on his ass all the time about that fake ass radio
but see,
voice.
the thing about like Hutexmr, like singers, they could just sing.
This is a real voice.
But you know, like with I noticed that with hip hop rappers, they always need a beat.
Right.
I mean, they can rap, they can freestyle without a beat, but most of the time, hip hoppers need a beat. R&B, they don't need no beat.
Right, exactly.
So do you need a beat?
You gonna give me a beat?
I can't give you a beat. I only do a 16. I love a woman that rhyme, that spit.
No, but I can tell you my lyrics is what my lyrics is. You want me to tell you my lyrics?
I'll take that.
So one day I know my mother gonna have to leave, shedding tears on another person's sleeve. Not ignorant to repentance and the golden gates, but cake lady gonna pray you get your heart straight. Cause one day you're here, the next you're gone. Shoulda, coulda, woulda written on your headstone. That's it.
I know why you want that
come
tea.
to the event.
I know why you want that tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
I am so pleased.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I got what I wanted.
You got what you wanted.
Yeah. It wasn't 16, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I just can't give it all. They
can't
gotta
be
come
juicy.
No, I'm not even. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I got exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
See, you got a little taste of it.
I do believe that in our culture, we really need to repair the support. We need to repair the literacy. We need to repair rewarding people for when they're doing something good instead of always waiting for the bad to slam them. Slam them. We so quick to slam, but we never say something great that person has done.
Absolutely.
What did they contribute? How did they contribute? We don't talk about that. We just talk about what they did bad, what they did, who slept with who did what, and this is what's happening in our culture. And we just had this conversation on Magic 102 with KG Smooth. The very same conversation was about the culture that he brought up. And the thing is, like I told KG, it is the same thing that I said. We do not go back to the principle. The principle is lost. See, that was principle long time ago.
Yeah.
Where we had dignity, ethics, morals, principle. That was when Barbara Jordan was still here. You know what I'm saying? Principle.
She's a phenomenal woman.
Yeah, and so
Absolutely.
we've lost the very principle. And so what's happening is, I could see Sean, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know her, and keep on walking. It's so much ignoring. Ignoring, and what it is, while everyone's ignoring, is because they don't want to have to humble themselves down to just barely speak or to say you look nice today.
It's ridiculous.
So before I say hello, how are you? You look nice today. I'll just ignore you and go on. You think you look good, yeah, whatever, bye. It's this, and it's going on and it's going on, and now it's passed down to our children.
Yes.
So our children are not doing it. So if they're not being loud, of audacious, and just doing all this other stuff that we didn't do.
Exactly.
Then I'm just not talking to her.
Right.
I'm just not saying that. Well, why not? I just don't want to. Well, I don't like her. Well, why not? I don't know. I just don't.
See,
how do you not like someone
that you don't know,
and you don't know why you don't like them? You just don't.
It's a vibe, man.
Hey, you know what? It might be funny, but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a discerned feeling that you get.
Discernment.
Discernment, yeah. When you get it, know.
But what I'm saying is they're not giving. They're not giving each other's
on a bigger level.
on a bigger level.
Yeah.
They're not giving each other opportunities to network, to know each other, to celebrate one another, to have a voice. They're not doing
Exactly.
that. What they're doing is, if you're not the livest one or you don't have nothing to offer, they don't want to hang out with you.
So is that a real world scenario? Of course, hanging out is a real world scenario. But is
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I actually believe social media play a big role in it.
Oh yeah.
That's-
And
I'm
the reason why I
yeah.
say that-
real.
Yeah, I kind of knew where you was going, but the reason why I say that is because it's like you got views, likes. A lot of people take this stuff serious, man.
Right.
Yes.
They want them views.
Yes.
They want them likes, and it's playing over into a real world.
Exactly.
You know, if you come out here now, I ain't gonna give you no like. I ain't gonna press that like button for you. You know, I ain't gonna give you them views. You know what I'm saying? But they want them.
Right.
When you don't give them to them, you know, it's a whole different
a
game.
problem.
I'm serious. To me, it's like it done transformed to the street. People
Yeah.
living life through social media on the
Yeah.
street.
And they're cyber bullies.
Yeah, and
they're
I really
straight
believe that,
cyber
man.
bullies.
So you think people are drawing their self worth?
No, it's just that we creatures of habit. If I get on my phone every day and I social media every day, all day, it's gonna be my existence. It's what I think. So when I get away from the phone, it becomes to my world because that's what I'm feeding my mind.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And it's just we creatures of habit. We can't help it. We program ourselves by doing it. You know.
Yep. And that's what our children is doing now. So if you pay attention, some of our children, I'm not going to say half because I don't have the
You don't
statistics.
qualify. We get it because you'll kill yourself doing that every time.
she
you
finna
get
get
ready to
five
say
grab
something.
Man, come
Just
on.
say talk your shit.
So if you can't even have a conversation with the children now, they're not personable. They are just damn near robots, so to speak, because they're so into their video games, the social media. That's all they know now. So they can't
scared
even,
of 'em.
They
I'm
are
scared
they are
of the
different.
children.
They are very,
The
very
cake
different.
lady is scared of y'all.
Yeah,
I'm telling
they
you
are
right
different.
now.
They
I
are
see the
violent.
children and
They are
just stare at you.
disrespectful.
They just,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why are they staring?
Yeah.
They just look
they're
at you.
different.
Or they'll come in a room with their parents and they'll just stare at you.
They're different.
And I'm like,
and we couldn't do
we
that.
were taught
to speak when you enter into a room. You know, it's just.
but the stare make them look like aliens. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like they scare
Yeah.
me. Like seriously.
And they can curse with their parents as two adults are interacting. I've been seeing so much of that. So
Oh, because they're their friends.
exactly, and instead of the parenting.
Is there
and
an age that you allow your kid to curse?
well,
when they're
mine are
talking to-
grown and they still don't do it, but
Because-
it's a choice.
Because my son, well, it's just me and him here.
Yeah.
We curse.
But men have a different
It's a
kind of like
different type of thing.
dynamic
So
than
is
with
it?
the mom.
Yeah, it is a different
It's
dynamic.
a big
Okay.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't label
It's
a.
like, 'cause you know, Dad, you know, I'm like,
Quit doing Noah.
we're like, fuck, Dad, and
Wow.
Stop.
he's a good kid,
Yeah.
but I've always brought him up to be able to just.
Freely.
Express itself.
Express
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna sit there
Yeah.
in front like you just start cursing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at 13.
But no, I mean,
what
they're
you
cursing
have
them
to say
out.
Is
Noah doesn't curse you out.
no.
We're talking about them cursing their
Oh,
parents.
Okay.
It's to a whole other level.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I thought it was just if we're talking and you can cuss.
Well, they
while
gonna
you
say
talk.
shit, damn, or something like, you know, especially when you get
I
your
got you.
older adult kids
So
or whatever.
Who's cursing out their parents?
It's numerous kids. You can see that on social. Sean, where have you been? And they think it's cute. They laugh about it. One kid was like, "Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you. Fuck."
Well,
and
so
it
I
was
don't
a
know if-
toddler.
I don't know if
and
it's
the
a-
mom
if
was
it's a
killing
skit
herself. I don't
or-
think that was. Well, just think. So if that is a skit, and you have a child of that level,
Still, your
they're
child
not
is
gonna
still-
stop.
I
Yeah,
got you.
that's gonna become a habit, as you said. It's gonna become a habit of it, and it's just like the level of disrespect is
Yeah.
just. I can't handle it. That's why I would never have any kids. I tied mine, burn them. Well, I didn't do it. The doctor did it. I would never want children this day and age. I would.
Well, I do think.
Just personally,
I do think. I
opinion.
just really do think that children and young adults, because our kids go from toddlers to young adults
Yes.
into, adolescent into grown. But I do think that everyone everyone, including yourself, me, all of us, we all need an outlet to express ourselves.
Yes.
So what I have explained to my daughter, because we had an outburst one time, and it went in my ear, and it didn't sound too good.
Right.
And, it wasn't a cursing out, because we don't do that.
Right, exactly.
However, my thing is, if you feel like you want to judge me as your mom, or if you feel like that I'm treating you bad, or if you feel like that I'm just not fair to you, there is something called a journal. I want you to go get your journal, and I want you to write everything you want to say. It don't matter what curse word it was, whatever. Write it down.
Yeah.
That's your journal. But what we're not going to do is stand in front of me and talk about it.
That's right.
Because that's not allowed. So there are other outlets that you can teach your young adult to take, and when it comes to your young men, you can teach them to go outside in the garage and box on the bag and let out their frustrations. Everybody has frustrations that they need to let out. But what you're not going to do is let your son come in, he's mad at his dad, and he breaks something.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
He
sir.
takes something. That's what's happening.
That's
That's
exactly
what's
what's
happening. They're breaking furniture.
It's insane.
They're throwing things. They're slamming doors.
It's insane.
And you have to go as the parent and pay for that.
Exactly.
Not them. They don't even have a job.
You're hard on.
So go to the garage, let out your frustration in a boxing bag.
Yeah.
Females, write it down in a journal. But that gossiping on the phone, all that does is when it's time for somebody to kick your ass for real, excuse me for cursing.
Oh, no, you can say whatever you want
the
on
first
here.
person you gonna holler is mama.
Mama. Yeah.
And you know what? And the thing is that they not gonna respect the fact you have a mama.
Exactly.
Because when you had a mama, you was running to them talking about your mama.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So now the tables have turned and they ready to kick your ass, you and your mama.
Yeah.
Because you didn't respect your mama, remember?
Yeah.
That was the same mama you talked about.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm gonna kick her ass too. So y'all come outside with the whole family.
Yeah.
So basically that's the culture.
Yeah.
And so until we teach them, give them avenues and teach them how to use their frustration, then they're gonna do all these other things.
Yeah.
And
So look, that leads back to your whole idea of why you want them to dress a certain way for this event. Like what feeling? Some of these guys that are going to come dressed up today probably has never done it before. They've been in like t-shirts and jeans. Tell us, your whole aspiration behind getting everybody to dress elegant.
I see where you're going with this.
Yes.
So here's my story. And I don't think I've ever said this story to anyone before. And I think I might have shared some with Hutexmr. But my story is that I just really believe in our hip hop culture that they're painted in a way that gives negativity to society. So let's start there.
Yes.
And so when we think of our culture of hip hop, the first thing that a lot of people think of is gangbangers, dope dealers, trouble. I don't want them in here. They do this. It's bad news. No rappers. But they'll open the door for R&B in a minute. There's no difference in the genre of music because they all are experts at what they do. They all go to the studio. They all practice hard. And your hip hop artists, come on. Tupac, for God's sake. They're lyricists. These people have something to say.
Yes.
And they have something to bring the community that needs to be very well known. So I just think that picture that they're painted as drug dealers, gangbangers, all these different things is a misconception. And so I just decided that if I could just put them in a elegant platform so people can see they are elegant too. Yes. You might didn't get a chance to see that because they were with their wife or they was with their family or they went to some other event. So you don't see them in that light because they're wearing hip hop clothes, which the culture is saying is hip hop clothes, urban clothes.
Right.
But they actually boss up too. Slim Thug boss up all the time.
Yes.
I mean, they boss up and they like nice things too. They like cigars, great Cuban cigars too.
Yes.
They like nice shoes too.
Yes.
So, don't prejudge hip hop and say hip hop is all these things that it's not. It's not the culture of hip hop. It is the people.
Yes.
It's not the culture. So as the cake lady and as Dr. Clemmie St Amand, I just decided that I wasn't going to be this bougie person that want to do elegant events with just only R&B, or it's only 30 and up, or it's only this other vibe.
Right.
I just believe that if we all network together, again, back to K Reno,
Exactly.
unity,
Exactly.
and become unified,
Yes.
that you will have an opportunity to hear
Yes.
and embrace the culture. That's the whole purpose of the 50 Shades of Green and having the panel with Daryl Scott. So you can actually hear that these guys used to be on the feet running. They didn't have, what's this, YouTube
Right.
and all this stuff?
Right.
Come on, man. They didn't have any of that.
Exactly.
They were out pressing up CDs.
Yes.
They were pressing up CDs. They were selling CDs out the back of the trunk of their cars. So, do you see R&B out there selling CDs out the back of their cars?
Never.
I just want to know if anybody seen one R&B artist sell a CD out the back of their car.
I've never seen it.
But you see hip hop have done it for years.
So is that a matter of hustling, or so if let's say
It's a matter of hustling, but it's
I mean,
also a matter of getting your point across and getting your music heard, because R&B was accepted in small nightclubs in different areas of different small towns where you would have R&B nights and people would come out. That's how a lot of them got, received their name back in the day.
Right.
Even Michael Jackson himself with the Jackson 5.
Right.
So they were always accepted into these small clubs, and they would bring them in the back and they would sing. You never saw them on the stage with hip hop.
I just always looked at hip hop as being a hustler's type of music, so it's more readily consumable. So if I'm at Kappa Beach or something like that, and somebody's selling, and I'm going back,
Of course.
just for the mode of
Yeah.
distributing music, and somebody, hey, I got this CD. Well, we out here, we're gonna be stuck for a minute. I'm gonna listen to it. It's more readily consumable than it is to, hey, I sing R&B,
Let me sing this song for you.
Yes.
right? Or put this.
Don't check out my channel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just trying to.
But
add a
the
different
point that
perspective
I'm
of-
making is that the very point that I'm making is that we come from an era where there was Queen Latifah, where there was
Yeah.
real underground.
Yeah.
And I have a respect for underground, because with underground is how a lot of the artists were able to get their music heard in the hip hop culture.
Right.
And like I said, they didn't have those same opportunities that a lot of the R&B artists had. So yes, they had to work harder. They had to stand in lines to get into the underground parties. They had to get somebody to come out and hear if they, what they had, to see if it was really good enough to be able to make it. So those are the things that I'm trying to say, and that all these people were not into drugs or into the street or into hustling, all this other stuff. They were just making great music,
Yeah.
great sound, and having great fun.
Yeah.
They actually
Yeah.
had real fun.
True fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true fun. And so that's what I'm saying. So times
Yeah.
have changed from then, when there was analog,
Yes.
when there was actual record players, when there was real scratching, to now you can sound like somebody else and that's not even you.
Right.
And then
So-
you hear them live, and it's awful.
And they're horrible. So that's why I'm glad that I spoke
Yes.
my little lyrics for
Exactly.
you guys. But I'm just really just saying to you. So
Yeah.
that's my whole point of embracing Houston,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm from Houston. I'm an original H-town.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
There's
not
a
to
lot of people here now that are not from
They
here.
are not exactly.
but
they're intruders.
But you don't
actually.
have to be from Houston. But if you're in Houston, then you are a part of the Houston culture now. So I'm embracing the city as a whole. It doesn't matter if you in Pearland or the Woodlands. I consider it all just one big umbrella of Houston. And so I'm highly encouraging people to come out to the 50 Shades of Green and network with other artists. Let other artists know that you're a rapper, or you're an actor,
Yes.
or you do film and television, or you're a producer, or whatever you may do. Because some of these artists, they act too.
Yeah.
So, they may want to be on a movie too.
Right.
My artist, he may want to be on a movie too.
Exactly.
You want to be on a movie, man?
I love that. I want to write a whole soundtrack for a movie.
Okay.
I
believe
love
my
that.
music- I believe my music is for TV.
Okay,
Yes.
you ain't talking about
'Cause
acting.
it's
You
clean.
actually try to drive
Yeah,
the movie
yeah.
And then I
movie.
paint pictures. I paint pictures.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a Picasso.
I fuck with
I
it.
love that.
I fuck with it.
So look, I want to
Am I the
ask
only
you.
person cursing tonight?
No, my
I've
mouth
heard it.
has been a little raw.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
to curse right now. Can I curse right now?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say it.
Y'all better be at this motherfucking event. 'cause
Okay,
this
that's
motherfucking
right.
event gonna go
Yes.
down. This is the
Y'all
one right
heard
here,
it.
right?
Y'all heard it from Hutexmr.
I feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, see, there you go. That part.
Nobody curse.
You're the only heathen on this set, Sean.
fine.
No,
He gave
okay.
me the green light
Well, I
then at
mean,
first.
Sean made it hard for us to curse because she started talking about profanity with the children.
I know.
So it was kind of like, we don't know what children watching the show.
Can I say
So I started
something?
bagging back on the
Well, you
curses.
see, that was my segue into something else. I had a whole plan.
Yeah, right.
But I want to ask you this, and then we want to get into your upcoming projects. We're gonna go with Hutexmr because
Okay.
we want you to do the finale of what's
Okay.
going on.
All right.
But this is the one big question that I have, and if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to. What is the main misconception that people may have of you as a businesswoman, not personal? We don't care about that personal shit. We talking about business. That they may have of you that you want to clear up on right here, right now.
Well, I want to clear up that I have a purpose, and my purpose is to celebrate others because I am a philanthropist. And so I think the conception is either maybe she want to be bigger than what she is, maybe, or maybe, I don't really know what other people, misconceptions are, but I'm not here to take, steal, rob, or kill.
That's right.
I'm here to elevate.
Yes.
And when I say elevate, not just myself, but all the people that's in my circle. I'm here to elevate. And with that, I'm kind of like, I don't have all the money Oprah has, but I feel like I have it.
Absolutely.
I walk like I have it. I talk like I have it. And I
Yes.
believe that I'll have it. So those are the things. And I think that can be rubbed off as either maybe I'm arrogant or all these other things, but I'm not. I'm an educator. I'm a mother.
Yes.
I'm an advocate of autism. I've sat on the board of MHMRA for 7 years.
Yeah.
I've done a great service to my community. So what I'm here to say to clear up any misconceptions is that I'm just a philanthropist that like to give, and I love to see people happy. That's it. And I want to bring our culture together, and whatever I got to do by all means necessary, that's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
Period. Point blank, and I think that I think that I make my mother proud. I think I make my father proud, even though he's not here. I think I make my Aunt Doobie proud. I just think that I make my daughter and even my son, even though he does sign language and can't talk, he knows. He's very intelligent. So I just think that I make him proud. I think when he comes to my room in the morning and he peep around the corner to see if I'm on the phone or if I'm up or what to do, I think that he counts on me. He can rely on me. And when you can rely on somebody, that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it
when you
is.
know that you can count, they used to say, when you know that you know that you know,
Right.
that you know. That's a wonderful thing.
Yes,
you
it
know what
is.
I'm saying? Yeah.
I love
And
that.
I want to be that person to my friends,
Yes.
to my family, and to people that I encounter. I want to be reliable, dependable, trustworthy, loyal,
Yes.
faithful, all those things, And I'm, I have my flaws like anyone else, I talk a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
But I talk shit in a way that it needs to be heard, not in a way where it's going to knock down the next person and the next
There's
person.
Dame Dash and there's somewhere
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah, I'm talking shit to elevate.
Yeah.
To knock down some doors. Yeah, so that's what it's
love
about.
that.
That's what I'm doing.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being transparent and
Yeah,
open
yeah.
and sharing
Yeah, no
that, 'cause we
problem.
needed to hear that.
Yeah.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Hutexmr,
Yeah.
tell us about your upcoming projects, and then we also want to hear about how they can subscribe to your. I know you say all platforms, but just give them a few snippets of which platforms they can go check you out on.
Me personally, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I kind of like people to go to my Instagram and my YouTube. I really support them too the most, you know. And I'm Hutex MR44 on Instagram, and Hutexmr Real on Facebook, and on YouTube it's Hutexmr. And the projects I got now, I just dropped a song about a month ago, and the song was called Out of Love. And right before that, a month before that, maybe 2-3 months before that, I dropped another song called Come Home to You. I got something in the oven right now. I done cooked up the ingredients, and now I'm trying to put it all together and see what I want to cook up.
Okay.
You know, but I got something in the making right now.
I love it. So when you do have, whenever it comes out, they'll be able to find it on YouTube, what your upcoming project is.
Yeah, it'll be accessible. It'll be available.
Okay.
Subscribe now.
Yes.
And then you'll be privy
Man,
to
I can't express that enough. Please
Yeah.
subscribe, because
hit the bell
streams.
icon.
I gotta say that streams don't really pay. We all know that.
Right.
And man, I'm trying to pay myself. I'm not even asking nobody for no money. But if y'all can go to my YouTube channel and
Yes.
subscribe, I can pay myself.
There you
So
go.
all I need is 1,000 subscribers. Give me 460 more, and I'll be in there.
I love it. Y'all heard it. 460 more. Let's help Mr. Hutexmr out so he can get those subscribers, 1K or more.
And I want to send a big shout out to the Birthday Cake Wedding Foundation, Dr. Clemmie St Amand. And the reason why is because I remember when she first came up with this idea, and we was talking about it on the phone, you know, and she was sharing it with me. And I had an overwhelming feeling from it, because I knew it was something different, but yet still, because she was doing it on an elegant level, it was a total different. It was like a twist, but at the same time, it's like controlling your environment, you know, and to come up with a concept such as she had, because you don't go one place and just get rap, you don't just get blues, you don't get R&B. Man, you got a DJ with artists, you know what I'm saying? They putting the playlist together, you know, you got like 20 different types of music, you know, and it's for everybody, man. It's for everybody. It's somewhere you can go, and when you get there, you know, like back in the day when we was in the ghetto, you know, we wanted to go do the stuff, the other stuff people was doing that could afford to do, the night stuff.
Right.
But see, this is so affordable, $15 a ticket.
You can't
$30.
beat that.
Then when you come, you gonna feel like Mr. Belvedere.
That's right.
You know, why not show up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why not show up? It's just one night, but then that's that one time you can really, you know, throw on your little fit.
Your
you know,
nice.
like I say, hey, I want to throw on my clothes, my jewels, and, you know, show
How
out
you
a
gonna
little
be
bit.
smelling? Is it like your song?
I ain't no telling. Hey, the reason why I say that, because my cologne real strong.
Yeah. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
My cologne real strong.
That's awesome.
That loud.
Yeah.
Right
Are you
on.
familiar with Sylvia Rome?
I'm not.
Sugar Hill
Okay, yeah.
Records.
Okay. What?
That's you. And that's a compliment. I'm
Well,
not
thank you.
comparing you to her. I'm not saying you need to do anything like her.
Yeah, of course.
But the impact
drive.
that she had
Yes.
on to start hip hop. Some people say some negative shit. Who gives a fuck, right? But black woman, and she's doing her thing.
That's wonderful, and I love to hear our black women doing great, powerful, wonderful things. I ran into a lady named Felicia Williams, and she is an executive producer. She is one of the elite honorees at the 50 Shades of Green. The most awesome woman I have laid eyes on lately. And she always encourages, supports, and she lets you know that she's real.
Yes.
And those are the type of things that you can appreciate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Yeah.
What an honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll get a chance to meet her, but
I
she's
can't
really
wait.
great.
But see, you're getting all your accolades and flowers tonight. So it's definitely been an honor and pleasure having you on. And we're going to allow you to wrap us up with all your upcoming projects and what you need them to know, and to reiterate how they can get their tickets.
Right.
And when they need to get their tickets.
Well, I just want to encourage everyone to support the Ronnie Spencer project with the One Day song with the cipher. It will be on all platforms at the 50 Shades of Green on September the 14th. Also, I encourage everyone to go to my YouTube channel, which is Clemmie Dr St Amand. So it's CLEMMIE, then Doctor, then it's STAMAND. So just rewind this and play it back. But it's it's Clemmie Dr St Amand. And you want to go to their YouTube channel so that you can actually take part of the cipher and really see, you know, how we've paid tribute to Big Pokey. We've paid tribute to B King on this video. We paid tribute to Wicked Cricket on this video. So this video is very much a great video of a historical moment that we just done. We don't ever want to forget those people who've done great things for us to be doing some of the things we're doing.
Come on now.
And not hip hop, but you know, rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I'm actually a little,
It was hurtful.
a little emotional.
Yeah.
Wait, 93.
Yeah, but still.
But
what a life. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, what a life.
Yes.
Yeah, what a life. And nowadays, the obedience and the sacrifice is missing, so that a lot of our youth and a lot of our people aren't living long. Just the whole obedient and sacrifice thing is just kind of been thrown out the window. So lifespan has been taken down a whole lot.
Yes.
I think that the culture of where he grew up, there was a lot of more sacrifice for the families, a lot of more obedience, trying to get it done. You know, even the food is not right now. Well, food that we're feeding our kids aren't even right.
Absolutely.
But back to what you were saying. So that's one of the things that is coming up that I'm going to be steady pushing this one day cipher. And the big news that I want to tell y'all is that I will be doing the very first Tubi Awards.
Ooh,
So, and that will be December the 28th, and it will definitely be an elegant platform. We're encouraging all Houstonians that have Tubi movies, that have wrote the movies, produced the movies, directed the movies, or played in the movies to tap into www.tubiacademy.com. Again, that's www.tubiacademy.com. Because you may be the next person to receive a Tubi Academy Award, December the 28th.
and that's you.
And that's me, going down in H-Town.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I might get that little role after all.
Right? I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And then
Need
And then
somebody to
after
bring your
that,
food to you, let me know.
Hey, no, not with that voice.
The whole Barry White thing, right?
okay,
Yeah.
he killing me. He killing me.
So then
Sean,
after
let
that,
me
we
have it.
will.
Okay, you
let him
you
have
can
it.
have
Okay,
it.
thank
Yes,
you.
sir. I'm sorry.
So then after that, we'll go back to our regular program,
Okay.
and we'll be doing the Hutexmr Southern Soul Ball to You Fall. We did that last December,
Okay.
but we'll be doing that one during Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
So that will be a very, very
May
big
5th.
event, yes. And
Okay.
I have a really surprise for the Hispanic culture because I found the most beautiful, elegant venue
Okay.
that looks like the Alamo.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
this place, when you walk in it has all the historical stuff that you would think you're in the Alamo, but it's
Yes.
live. I'm talking
Oh,
about
wow.
it's live.
It's in Houston?
It's in Houston. So I'm going to do a whole mariachi band. I mean, it's going down. So
Yeah.
it's Tex-Mex meets Southern Soul.
Yes.
So we're going to have your Southern Soul, like, people like M. Cali, your Fat Daddy, and people like that. And then
Right.
we're going to have the Hispanic culture and all their lineup. And then we're going to have the mariachi band. And then we're going to have one on a horse and a Southern Soul on the horse. And then they'll come and they'll meet in the middle and they'll shake hands. And once they meet in the middle and shake hands, Southern Soul to
Going
Tex-Mex,
down.
then that's how the party starts.
It's going
That's
down.
gonna be wild. You
Yeah.
make sure we get an invite.
Boy, that meat from on the grill gonna go.
Oh God, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, that's how that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Instead of meeting in the center and pulling guns,
Yes.
they're meeting on the horses and they're shaking hands.
And
I love that.
It's a good look because
It is.
man, the Browns need to get together.
There you
man.
go. There
Yeah.
you go. Now just think of how powerful that'll be.
Man.
Just,
Me.
hey,
Yeah.
you just gotta work together.
Yeah.
It's not complicated.
Yeah, Tex
I
Mex meets
love it.
Southern Soul.
You have a lot of great things going on,
Yeah.
and we wish you all the blessed
Thank you.
prosperity
Thank
and
you.
come back on the platform.
Yeah,
Share
and just
more
don't
ideas.
forget that we support autism. So
Yes.
pretty much all our shows, percentage of our shows, that goes back to either a foundation or the autism moms, or there's someone that has a business that that provides services for autism.
Yes.
I'm a big advocate for autism. My son also has autism. He does sign language. He was 1.3 ounces when he
And
was born.
fly.
And yeah, he is fly. He loves to dress. Yeah, he loves to dress. And he will be
Yes.
at the 50 Shades of Green.
Oh, we can't
yeah,
wait.
yeah, he will be at the 50
It's gonna
Shades
be
of Green.
pretty darn exciting.
yeah.
Yes. Do you have anything, Sean?
I'm good, man. I've enjoyed this.
I know.
The conversation was stimulating.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
But no, that's about it.
Yes. So, y'all, please join us this Saturday to be in the building for 50 Shades of Grey with Dr.
Green.
Excuse me. I meant green. Excuse me. 50 Shades of Green. Please bleep it
Frank,
out.
man, what the heck you
50,
talking
I
about?
said
You
gray.
talking about 50 Shades of Grey? I know what you're talking about. So there will be
My
no women.
mind.
Ain't no women getting tied up or no shit like that. This is about money. Anyway,
My
go
mind
ahead.
just went there. I do apologize. Forgive me for that blooper. 50 Shades of Green.
Yeah.
We are just representing money.
Right.
When you wear your green, it's representing money. We all need to get money together.
Right.
We were so just honored to have Dr. Clemmie St Amand in the building, aka the Cake Lady. And also, we have our own Hutexmr in the building.
Yeah, right.
And it was just such an honor to have you both. And as Sean said, the conversation was stimulating off camera as well as on camera. And we totally enjoyed you guys. Thank you for joining the social media podcast. Peace.
Hold on. What the what?
Social Drinkers Podcast. Maybe I said social media because you brought that up earlier. Thank you for joining. Just clip this shit out. Thank you. So we're going to do it one more time. Thank you for joining the Social Drinkers Podcast. Peace.
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 It's the Social Drinkers Podcast.